Welcome to the Abyss. As I'm sure you could tell from the thumbnail you clicked on and this title screen right here, we're playing something a little different today. We're going to be playing another one of my favorite roguelikes, which is Shogun Showdown. Um, I think what I'm going to do, I've started a new profile here, and we're going to see if we can get all the achievements in this, just like we're attempting to do in Slay the Spire. It's once again something I've done before, but I wanted an excuse to play this game more because I really like it a lot. So there's no shortage of things to do here. You can see there's a lot of quests to unlock, a lot of tiles to unlock, and there's also a ascending difficulty, very similar to the ascension system in Slay the Spire. So it has 7 levels. Each one is represented as a day. And yeah, we're going to try to climb that as the 5 different characters. So let's start a nice, easy day 1 run here as the Wanderer. It was just the base class that you start with. And yeah, let's see how things go. I'm a big fan of this game. It may look simple on the face of it, but there's definitely a lot of strategy involved here. You'd see every time you take an action, all the enemies also take an action. And generally, all the attacks that you get are on a cooldown. So, and the game really incentivizes you to try to get combo kills. So that's something that's pretty fun to do. We say I just got a combo there for getting killing 2 enemies in 1 turn. And you can stack up to 3 weapons that you can set off at the same time. So yeah, nice easy first level there. I also skipped past the tutorial. This game has a very good tutorial if you're interested in getting into it. It shows you all the basics. I'm definitely going to choose the spear here. It's a nice attack, gives me a little range. Yeah. The charge is okay. It's pretty good to take a movement ability, but I want the spear. I'm going to try not to reroll here. Save my money for a shop. Although you can purchase rerolls in this game, which is something a little bit different. That Spire doesn't have any kind of reroll mechanic. So that's kind of nice. There's definitely a risk reward, you know. You could potentially get something better than what you're offered, or you could potentially get something that's not that great. Generally, I'll only reroll if I'm not offered any damage early in the game. Because there are, obviously you can see all 3 of the abilities that I have right now deal damage. But there are other abilities that don't deal damage and actually just like move you around the screen. There's a smoke bomb that's really good. That allows you to swap positions with an enemy in front of you. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. And yeah, this is a very enjoyable game. It's also got a killer soundtrack, which I absolutely love. And it definitely, it might seem easy at first, but it gets pretty complicated. There's a lot of thinking ahead involved. And very similar to Spire, enemies display their intents, so it's really on you to try to plan ahead for everything. See if I can get, I can't get a combo here. I already messed that up. That's okay though. We'll have plenty of time to get all the achievements. I'm just going to try to win this first run here. Okay, Shockwave. I don't know that I want that. You can see the little markers above the weapons indicate how many times you can upgrade the weapons. I'm going to reroll here for 3. Try to get something a little better. Ice. I guess I don't mind having ice on my arrow here. Let's put that. Take that upgrade. Ice is useful. Slow down an enemy. Stop them from attacking you for a little bit. Although notably, some of the bosses are immune to some of the statuses. Although you can see that's not the case for him. So I was able to freeze him there. And there's definitely an element of knowing what your enemies are capable of. And like how you want to deal with them. So we can see here, I'm actually going to wait a turn and then swap positions there to allow the enemies to hit each other. And I just barely have enough damage to beat this boss. So, alright. And another nice bonus that I was just reminded of is this game doesn't let you have multiple profiles, so I had to create a different profile on my PlayStation. But as a result of that, we actually get to see me earn the trophies again, which is not something I was doing on Spire. So that's pretty fancy. I'm sure everybody's super excited about that. I will take 1 damage on my basic sword. +1 cooldown is rough, but 4 cooldown isn't horrible. There are also upgrades that reduce your cooldown, which I think I'm probably going to purchase one of right now by going up. I could also get some slot upgrades, but I have plenty of slots on all my weapons. So I want to probably make my sword -2 cooldown. Sounds like a pretty good thing to have right now. So we're going to do that. And I can, oh, this is a weird thing. I forgot about this. So this, the skull you see in the top left corner is a currency that you earn from defeating bosses. And you use that in between runs to unlock new tiles, which is what they call these. Your attacks are tiles. But you also have to unlock slots in the shop, which I completely forgot about. So let's do that right now. So now, next time I see a shop, oh, you can see right here. So this is, I can trade health for money if I want to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these usable items, I think. Maybe I'll keep the heal. I don't think I'm going to need it, though. We're on base difficulty. Let's get a bunch of money. And I could trade health for 5 coins. I'm probably not going to do that. Although, it's interesting. Rerolls are good. Could also, this is like, I guess you would call it the equivalent of a relic. Which I think you only get those in shops, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm just going to go on here. I don't want that one. Alright. You want to be very quick to kill these little guys because they dash at you from across the screen. So you don't want to let them hang around. And here's an opportunity to get a combo, because my sword is going to hit front and back, and then my spear hits the one in front of me. There's a lot of the, I think they call them stamps. Yeah, you get stamps for completing special challenges. So you'll get one typically for not taking any hits in a run. There's ones for getting high numbers of combos. There's one for completing a run very quickly. And I'm a big fan of the katana here. 0 cooldown means you can load it up instantly. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to take that. It's a very good tile. Anytime you can get something with low cooldown, it's very useful. And nice easy combo there, since my spear does damage from 2 tiles away. Probably going to try to focus on using the katana a lot here, so I can just load it up as many times as I want. And now I want a little more damage on a ranged attack, I think. Help me get combos a little better. Okay. Definitely want to go over here. I have no desire to get hit by that spear in the back. Now, as you can see, I can load up 3 things at once. So I can just step forward here, kill him, and shoot the guy behind him, who would have dashed at me instantly had I not done it that way. So there's definitely a learning curve here where it gets a lot harder, or it is a lot harder before you know what the enemies do and what they can do. There's a lot, obviously we're in the early game here. I don't mind adding 1 cooldown to this. That's perfectly reasonable for 1 more damage. Yeah, there's a lot more complicated enemies later on. And then as you start ascending the difficulties, obviously things get a lot trickier as well. So he can do... I think I actually don't want to do this. Yeah. Pretty sure he has a couple long distance attacks he can do here. And he's going to summon now. I want to give him room to do that. Guess I'll load this up. Stinks that he stepped back on me, but that's fine. Yeah. Just going to let him miss with his spear. Yeah, that's the thing I was watching out for. That's a... like a magic spell, I guess. It attacks 2 tiles in front and behind him. That's also something we can get eventually too, though, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure everything the enemies can do, you can get unlocked for yourself too. So it's a very fair balance to the game in that respect, which I think is pretty cool. Definitely want to rush this guy down before he dashes at me, because I'd like very much to not take damage if at all possible. And it looks like we win. Not bad. Now we get another chance to upgrade. A lot of damage and cooldown. I'm okay with it though. Let's do... I feel like damage on the spear is pretty good, and I don't mind that having a better higher cooldown, since it's already pretty high anyway. And sacrifice a tile I don't think I want to do. Neither of these are my favorite options. Enchant can be cool depending on what we get. Yeah, I like all my tiles. I don't want to sacrifice one. You get a bunch of money for sacrificing a tile, but I already have a decent amount of money, so. Okay, I can have even more ice. And you see we get the free heal from the merchant there, so I'm definitely going to sell some of my items to get that. Pick that up. Shields aren't bad. What do I want ice on? I guess ice on the spear is kind of cool. Let's do that. And yeah, I want to get these shops unlocked, so we have more potential things we can buy later on. Oh, and it starts on sale. Your special move. I don't know if I showcased that yet. Every character has a different special move. The Wanderers is really useful. It allows you to switch places with an enemy. I'm sure I'll show that off in a minute. That's not horrible, having one less cooldown on that. It's actually 4 currently, so that would make it 3. Makes it a little more usable. I think I'm going to save my money for, you know, rerolls and things at the next shop. So yeah, let's keep going. This is a really fun level. They pretty cool boss too. I think they're called the Twins. Okay, this is really important that I get this arrow guy before he shoots me. So let's just do that. And I'm going to try to minimize how much I use my ranged attacks, since they have such a long cooldown on them. And you can get yourself in trouble. Yeah, like I just did right here. Now I can avoid this damage by using this shield. So I'm going to do that, just to show that off. So now he shoots me, but I don't take any damage, because I blocked it with my shield item. Those are generally something you want to save for like a boss, but I don't want to take damage if I don't have to. And they drop pretty frequently, so I don't hate wasting one there. As you can see, I just got another heal, which is good, because even if I don't need to heal, the healing item sells for more than I think any of the other items sell for. So if you're trying to min-max your money, you want to try to prioritize picking up those free heals. And I can get a combo here, so let's do that. Not bad. See, we get the obliterated. That means we did it perfectly without taking damage. And yeah, I like just a straight up damage upgrade on my katana. Sounds pretty good. I'd like to keep that at either 1 or 0 cooldown. If we get to see something that gives me minus cooldown, I'll probably put it on that next. And yeah, the advantage of the 4 attack. You're definitely better off in this game if you get... I mean, you don't necessarily have to focus all on one thing, but some of my strongest runs I've had are where I just kind of get one really, really powerful weapon and use that over and over. Because you see, there are You can get slot upgrades, so you can basically more empty slots to upgrade your thing further, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to be able to do that. I think the max is like 8, and I just took damage here because I'm not paying attention and trying to talk. That's okay. We're not going to have a perfect run this time, but maybe we'll do it next time. I have had perfect runs on here before. That's actually one of the challenges, I believe, for one of the stamps, is to complete a run without taking damage. Obviously, that's easiest to do on the lowest difficulty. And I could heal too, so. Yeah, so -2 cooldown. I'm actually going to put this... It's tempting to make this so I can use it every turn. It's also, I don't hate lowering the cooldown on this since it's so high. Spear's pretty good. I'm such a sucker for a 0 cost cooldown though. Yeah, because so you can imagine if this has 0 cost cooldown and like 8 upgrades with a bunch of damage, you can do some crazy things in this game. There's actually a weapon that you unlock a little bit later. I don't know how much later. It's like a gun. I think it's called the Tanegashima, because this is, you know, ancient Japan / samurai themed here. I think if I just turn around, yeah, I can kill him with the arrow before I get attacked in the back here. And if we see another item drop, I probably will drink one of those edamame brews. There's my swap move I used to get away from this guy. And then let's get a nice little combo here, which isn't super dangerous. Do need to attack him quickly though, so I don't get killed. Or don't, you know, take damage. Wouldn't be killed, but I don't want to take damage if I don't have to. And yeah, now we're pretty good. You definitely can run into situations where you kind of end up having to take damage if you don't plan things out right. So you kind of want to be careful about ending a wave with too many of your moves on a really long cooldown. And +1 damage, yeah. I wouldn't hate putting it here, but let's make my katana do 5. Seems pretty awesome. Yeah, the twins. I think these guys are susceptible to ice, if I'm not mistaken. Let's find out right now. They are. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, definitely want to get away from the one who's using a spear. That's not good. Oh, they're both using it. What's the best way to do this? I think it's like this. And now I actually just attack him because the ice is going to stop that from being a problem. Now I want to turn around and get away from these guys before bad things happen. Yeah, he's going to dash at me now. So I actually want to back up once. Yeah, because I think that fails. Oh no, I was thinking of a smoke bomb. That's okay though. We're good here. I think he does smoke bomb next now. There's not a set pattern to how the enemies behave, but there's like a certain number of things they can do. Yeah, so here's the smoke bomb. So this is going to... He's going to try to dash at me and go behind me, which is going to deal me 1 damage. But if I back up, as you'll see in a second here, he can't do it. So just the little optimizations here can make a big difference. And we obliterated them. No damage against the boss. Not bad. And I got a trophy for beating the twins. Can't say I hate it. Yeah, so see, this is the charge thing that he was just trying to do to me. Now I can do that to enemies. And this isn't my favorite movement option, but I think I'm going to take it here because I don't have any movement options yet. And I don't think I even have smoke bomb unlocked yet, although maybe that is something that is just unlocked at base. Alright. Might as well heal up here so I can pick up the shield. -2 cooldown. Let's put that on the spear. And as you can see, I could buy another -2 cooldown, but every time you purchase something, it doubles the cost of that. So that's a little out of my price range. Even if I sell these, that's, yeah, there's just 8. And let's unlock the shop slots here, because I want to get all those opportunities available to me. This was a slight mistake. I should have taken this deal before I healed, because the edamame heals for 3. So I could have gotten 5 gold there if I'd done that in the proper order. Not the end of the world, though. I don't think I want anything here. Save my money for rerolls or future shops. Oh yeah, I forgot the alternate paths need to be upgraded. That's another thing you need to unlock. So normally there would be a way to go down here, and these are actually 2 distinct levels with different enemies and different bosses. But I guess we're forced to go this way now, which is fine. We'll show off everything eventually here. This is definitely not going to, like, replace my Spire series for anybody who's worried about that. I'm probably going to play this, I don't know, maybe a couple times a week, just to keep things fresh and interesting. Maybe bring some more people in the channel. It's not impossible. Use my little frost thing there. Seems pretty good. Turn around here. And now, I want to kill him, but I also want to load up this dash. Because if I don't, that guy's going to dash at me. So, I just did that to him instead, because he's an idiot. Yeah, I can't say enough about how much I love the soundtrack in this game. Every level just has amazing tunes. I'm really into it. Let's see. I want to be careful with that spear guy. I guess if I freeze him, I should be good. That'll give me enough time to load up something else. Yeah, and I can even just dash at him here. Create a little distance between me and the other spear guy. Ooh. See, I didn't think ahead enough there, because I was hoping to step backwards here, but as you can see, that is no longer an option. So let's just use a shield, take as little damage as possible, and yeah, might as well take this opportunity to load up a spear of my own. Definitely need to turn around here. And now I'm going to swap with him so he can kill an enemy for me. You can also remove tiles for free at any time, which I could have done since this was unnecessary, but since the cooldown is 0, it doesn't really matter that much, because I can just reload it instantly. +1 damage. Let's put that on the spear. Being able to do 4 to 2 tiles of distance sounds pretty good to me. Okay. Gotta watch out for these guys. They throw shurikens really fast. Definitely need to prioritize the, I guess they're like a skeleton ninja dude? I don't know. They're cool, whatever they are. See, so I took this out, and that didn't count as a turn. Loading a tile counts as a turn, but you can remove them without wasting a turn. So, gives you a little leeway. If, you know, for instance, you have something loaded in, and then new enemies spawn that make it irrelevant. Just let him come to me and get that kill. Yeah, see, this is bad, having him spawn behind me. So I could get out of this. I could either use my little freezy item here, freeze all enemies for 3 turns. But I don't think I need that, because if I just simply step forward and swap with the big guy, all of a sudden, Skeleton Man can't throw a shuriken at me. And I'm actually going to step backward here because I don't want the big boy to come any closer to me than he is already. So now, I think the best way to do this, the katana kills the front guy, and then the dash will move me over to the skeleton and deal 1, and then it'll deal 3. So, get a combo kill. It's a little dangerous because, as you can see, enemies can load in right away that I can't necessarily deal with when my when my cooldowns are not charged up. But that's why it's really beneficial to have multiple tiles. Like, it's pretty rare that I'll want to sell something that's like completely useless to me. Although there's definitely cases for everything. So I think here I just want to load up my spear and turn around and kill him. And then let's see if we get a little combo action going here. Alright. Not a bad wave. Not a bad room. Whatever you call it. 2 damage for 3 cooldown. I guess having this do 3 damage, or yeah, 3 damage, that'd be pretty cool. And I don't mind this having a long cooldown. Let's take that. You can reroll here trying to get the really good things over and over, but every time you reroll it costs more. So I really like to just take what I'm offered unless it's, you know, something I really don't want. Which does happen. Okay. That's not good. How do I get out of this? I think what I do is I just put this in. This can go. Kill both of them. Now I need to turn around. This might be a time to use an item. Yeah, I don't want to take 3 here. Now, I could swap with them, it'd be fine. But then I can't swap again for 4 turns, which means I'm taking 2 to the fat guy. So let's use this mass ice here. And that'll give me time to get this kill. And then I can load up an arrow of my own, so we don't take damage to the little dude in the back. I'm pretty sure there's a achievement for clearing a run without using any consumables. There's all kinds of silly achievements like that. But look, I just got a edamame to pick up, so I don't even care that I had to use that item. Yeah. Take this easy combo here. I forget what the combo threshold is to get the stamps. Pretty sure the second one is like 100. Oh, I messed up here. Talking and not paying attention. So, it's better to take 1 than to take 2. I'm stuck taking 1 though, because I can swap with him, but then he is immediately got an attack loaded up. I'm just going to move forward, make some distance between me and the spear guy. I also haven't played this game in a hot minute, so I'm going to say that I'm rusty, which is totally a huge cop-out, but I'm fine with that. So, I got to think here. He's going to turn around, then he's going to load his shuriken and throw it at my head. The guy in the front of me is getting an arrow ready, but if I load my own arrow and kill him, I'm pretty sure I'm taking a shuriken to the head. Which is 1 damage instead of 2, which is better. But if I turn around and swap places with the skeleton dude... Let's turn around. I'm going to load this. Yeah, then swap with him. And then load this. Well... Yeah, that's rough. Looks like I'm taking 2 here. It's unfortunate. But I can heal it. I'll just drink the old edamame brew. Which quite frankly sounds absolutely disgusting. But maybe you're into that sort of thing. Can't say I've ever had an edamame brew before. Is that like sake? Or is that some disgusting soybean drink? I'm not really sure. Showing my that I'm not really a legit weeb here, since I don't know what edamame brew is. Well, we cleared that room. You see we didn't get the obliterated awesome word because I stupidly took damage. Do I want this to do 3? Kind of don't want the cooldown to go up. I have a lot of money too. Let's reroll here. Okay, I really would have liked a damage slot or a upgrade slot added to one of these, but I guess I'll take Another point of damage on this. It's pretty good. Okay, this is a tricky boss. I think what you actually want to do here, if I'm not mistaken, is you want to not kill the back guy, the guy who's to the left of me right now, because he summons enemies. And those enemies can actually be crucial to protecting you. Which sounds weird, but I'll explain here. So, the boss here is the one on the right, and he has a slight randomness to what he's capable of. One of the things he can do is do ranged attacks, which, as you can see, I can't swap behind him. There's no way for me to get away from... There's no way for me to block that attack unless it hits an enemy instead of me. So I'm going to wait a turn here. He's not loading any ranged attacks. I mean, he is, but it's one that I can easily avoid. That scythe-looking thing does like 3 tiles in front. Might only be 2 tiles in front. I'm going to wait because I'm not sure. Yeah, 2 tiles in front. So I could have easily avoided that. But you can load things that I can't easily avoid. So you actually want, strangely enough, you want the guy on the left to keep summoning enemies for you, so that you can use those enemies to dodge some of this guy's attacks. Yeah, see right here. That is a ranged attack that goes all the way across the screen. So I have no way to stop from taking damage from that unless I let him hit that spear guy instead. So that's what I'm going to do. Let him hit the spear guy. I'm even going to freeze the spear guy. Let him get a kill there. I'm going to step forward once. Might as well load an attack here. And we take nothing. Just take a quick pot shot at him and get out of here. I don't want to take damage any more than is necessary. Yeah, he's going to kill that one. Hit him with a little frosty thing there. And we get the win. Not bad. But see, I'm pretty sure the first time I fought that guy, you can see you can also get duplicate tiles. The first time I fought that guy, I was like, oh, this guy on the left is summoning dudes. I don't want that to happen. But no, you actually want him to summon. I could take a back charge instead. Not the biggest fan of the back charge. It's not horrible. Could also reroll here. I could also just take a duplicate swirl and then maybe sell it later. I have a lot of money, though. Let's re-roll one time. See if I can get something a little cooler. Okay, I'll take a shuriken. Ranged attacks are useful. Just does 1, but sometimes 1 is all you need. And I definitely want to go to the cooldown shop, right? Yeah. Although my things I've been using a lot don't have any more slots, so I guess I'm going to be putting my cooldown onto the arrow. Which is fine. I don't hate that. -2 cooldown on the ice arrow. Make me able to use that a little more frequently. And yeah, might as well keep taking the unlocks. I see no reason not to. So this is funny. I could actually make money on this because it's on sale. So they sell for 4. This one's selling for 2. So I could sell this for 4. Buy this for 2. I lose no healing, and I net 2 gold. Woohoo. Not horrible. Max health, I don't feel is really necessary. That can help you get through on the higher difficulties. When one of the, essentially Ascension buffs cuts your max HP in half, which is a pretty tough one. Getting through the whole game on only 5 health. So maybe on a higher difficulty, I'd be more willing to buy the max health increase. But here, I feel like it's pretty unnecessary. You can see this guy's a little bit of a jerk. He shields enemies. But I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Oh, this actually works out perfect. Got a little lucky there. Definitely want his shield to be on. Oh, and I wasn't aware of that. That's pretty cool. So, even if he has a shield, my ice still takes effect. I'm actually, I could pick up a shield here, which wouldn't be horrible by using one of my items. But this Mass Curse is really good. Because whenever you apply curse to an enemy, the next thing that hits them deals double damage. That's a really good thing for, like, you know, killing the final boss really quick or something like that. So that's why I'm holding on to that. I'm just going to load the shuriken here, get past his shield, kill him right quick. And we definitely want to load these up here, because I don't want to take damage to the skeleton. So we're going to katana you, and then arrow dash you. Easy peasy. I'm just going to turn around and use my little frost spear to kill him. And I can step forward and kill here. You can see I'm not getting that many combos this run. There's a lot of really cool weapons you can unlock that make getting combos a lot easier. There's a crossbow that shoots through multiple enemies. That one can be really good. I guess I don't hate extra damage on my shuriken. Let's do that. Pretty good. Definitely going with the more balanced approach here. But we also have not been offered any slots, like upgrade slots. Which, if had I known that, I would have gone to the early shop that gives you slot upgrades. Because we did see one of those. I believe it was my one of my first two choices. I could have gone that way. But I didn't. That's fine. So we're just gonna, you know, just like any roguelike, you kinda have to make do with what you get in any particular run. Sometimes you get, you know, crazy overpowered stuff and it's really fun, but the game wouldn't be fun if every run was like that. So I'm cool with it. I like these weird long wave rooms where it's enemy every turn or whatever. Kind of fun. How do I get out of this though? I think what I do is I spin and freeze him. Yeah. And then get... I guess I can just kill him here. Alright, not bad. Obliterated. That means we done good. And I guess I can upgrade the damage on the arrow? Well, let's actually do the shuriken since it has a lower cooldown. Being able to chuck shurikens, my heart's content. Sounds like kind of a fun thing to do. Okay. Here, I definitely want to load this. And then I guess this is fine. Ooh. Triple combo. I didn't even know that was a thing I was trying to do. Can't believe it took me this long to do it. I don't really remember. I played this back when it came out, and I don't really remember. I don't really remember how to not take damage in this game. Because that was a huge mistake that I just made. That's okay, though. I'll heal up before this level is over and pick up that shield, I guess. I don't know why I have that loaded in. Ooh, sketchy spaghetti. Guess just a simple step forward, kill those two is fine. I want to freeze this guy so they don't get all shielded on me. And he gets frozen even though it doesn't take damage from that. Good to know. Definitely something I didn't remember being the case. We still have a few waves to go. I'm going to try to not heal until the very end. In case we need the health. Since the Edamamis heal for 3, I only need 2 health right now. Try to be a little unwasteful. We'll see though. Maybe I don't even need said health, and we'll be fine. Here, have a little dash action. Okay, that's pretty bad. Actually don't want to kill the guy to the left of me, because then I'm going to get shuriken in the face, which I'd rather not do. Now I'll just kill them both with the spear. Works just fine. Ooh, this is rough. So I definitely want this loaded up, and this. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, looks like I'm not wasting my healing. What's the best way to do this? I'm just gonna swap places. Take the 1 here. Which means I didn't waste my healing. Yay. It's a little, so I think that's what they call a silver lining. Now, use the dash move to get out of the spear dude's range. And clear the room at least. Okay, damage and a cooldown. Let's make the dash do 4, I guess. We haven't been getting very many good upgrades offered this run. But that's okay. Okay, he's not immune to frost. That's surprising to me. I think there's a different status that he is immune to. Not sure what that is, though. Yeah, ice is great against him, isn't it? Cool. Let's just load these up. Keep him frozen for a long-ass time. Put the shuriken first so it breaks the shield. Nice, easy kill. That guy can be kind of annoying. He has a lot of randomness to him. A lot of different things he can do. I'm going to reroll. Hey, an upgrade slot. It can happen. I'm going to put that on my katana, since it's the best thing I got going here. And Warrior's Gamble is something I'm probably not going to do. It's unfortunate. I'll take the big pockets here. Extra consumable slot. Sounds like fun. Give me even more healing. +1 damage to attacks if you moved with a tile in the same turn. So I think that affects so if I load this tile, that'll affect all the other tiles I have loaded. It's kind of awkward to use, though. Let's buy this for sure. Make my shops shoppier. I can min-max for money again. I like my items fine the way they are. Although I guess there's no reason not to do that, right? Just sell this and buy this one. Yeah. And let's go. I don't want this dynamic boost. This next shop is going to be awesome. I know it. It is actually a slot upgrade shop, so that might be semi-useful. Although we're kind of past the point where we're getting too many more upgrades. I think I just spear you. This guy's going to run over to me, which I did not plan for. Yikes. Looks like I'm taking 3. That's why I kept my healing around. Let's just drink that. Guess I can just spin and use the dash to kill him. Use the katana since it has a lower cooldown. And a second curse. I'm going to try to hold on to that for a while. Okay. I've learned my lesson. I don't want you to dash at me. Mass poison. Kind of fun. I don't think I'm going to need it, though. It's just easy enough. Spin and kill that jerk. Dash over to that jerk. Load both of these, I guess. Yeah, I definitely want this. Little combo action. Yikes. So, load this. I think him spinning around gives me just enough time to do what I want to do here. Maybe not, though. Maybe I actually just want to load this. Yeah, I'm taking 1. There's plenty of items on the ground, though. Let's use a shield here. You say, why am I taking 1? Well, this is why. Now he dashes over. Once they load something, they do it at their first opportunity. So, you really kind of want to know what they can do ahead of time and try to plan around that. Alright, not a bad wave here. Be pretty good. I can dash up to you. Kill you. Yikes. Definitely want to spin. And make sure we kill both these arrow guys first. The shield dude isn't a big problem. You can kind of let him hang around. He gets annoying if there's a lot of enemies on screen, but on his own, he doesn't really do much. Definitely want to prioritize the guy who dashes at me. Let's do that. You see where it's really beneficial to have at least one attack that does a lot of damage. Because sometimes you don't get that, and trying to chip down the guys with a lot of health can be really tricky. -1 cooldown. Sounds like a plan. Swing my katana around like a madman. Okay. You're gonna be sorry in a second here. Are you immune to ice? Maybe you're the guy I was thinking of. He is immune to ice. Okay, now we know. So he's dashing backwards here. So I want to dash forward here. Oh, I fucked myself. That was a mistake. Forgot he uses the spear after that. Definitely going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me here. Will I remember how the game works? Looks like I'm taking 2 more, too. Damn it. Oh, wait, no, that's a teleport to the middle? Yeah, in that case, we're fine, right? Cool. Okay. Gotta remember the moves and what they do here. Very important to your success. Let's see. So that's the mirror. That means he's gonna swap places, which does nothing. Oh wait, that's actually good, right? Although I'm taking 2. Oh wait, no. Swap like this. Yeah, let him kill the enemies for me. Still took damage there. Kinda stinks, but might have been inevitable. Not really sure. Yeah, get away from the bomb before bad things happen. And I want to be... So he's going to mirror to me. Means I want to be 2 tiles away from him, I think. Which means I can load my weapon here. Nope, I was wrong. Yikes, that was tough. 5 damage. As you can see, if we were on the highest difficulty, I would have been dead there. Slot upgrade and combo shop. Not going to be incredibly useful here. Might as well drink this. Pick up that one. Can have even bigger pockets. Sure, why not? Give me all the items. Since a slot upgrade really doesn't do anything for me here. I'll buy a couple though. Put one on the katana and one on the spear. Just give me a little more flexibility. Because I get one more upgrade before we fight the boss. And triple combo heal, sure. I mean, I don't really have anything else to spend money on. Other than rerolls in the Shogun's castle. This is just... Shogun's castle is... The Shogun is the last boss, as I'm sure you can gather from the name of this game. But he has one room before you fight him. So we'll just... This room, these 10 waves... And then it's just us versus him. Yikes, how do I do this? I think I want to load the dash and the katana. And this. Throw that, dash over, kill him. Cool, cool. And we get a heal. Which I like. I don't hate the poison tile that I have there. What's it called? Mass poison, I was right. Yeah, that's not a horrible thing against the boss. Because he's going to summon enemies, and that can help you kill them. Because it's a little cramped. The last room is a little cramped. Okay. Let's see. It's the best way to do this. I think it's actually to turn around and let him deal some damage here. Yeah, then I want the spear and the shuriken. And I don't need this. Take that out. Yeah, like that. We're good. Don't get hit by the arrow. Nice if you can make it happen. Get a nice easy combo on you. Gonna do essentially that again 2 more times here. So I don't get hit by any more arrows. Oh, now I gotta be really careful. Need to do a 3 combo this way. But those katana guys are pretty avoidable. So yeah, now I just want these. The order doesn't matter. We're good. Kill everybody. And I got a little bonus heal off of that. Which I didn't need, but it's still cool. Let's see. I think I could just do one of these maybe. Haven't really been utilizing the, well, what is it called? Little two-way blades there that you start with as a wanderer. Even though it's on 0 cooldown, and I should be utilizing it more. Okay. But I just like my katana, you know. Use the one that gives you the big numbers. I like that. I'll just dash at you. Yeah. Give myself a little space. Take out the big dude, no problem. Actually want to step back here. Load the spear. Kill you. As long as you jump back towards these guys, they'll just... they won't hit you. Okay, so I need to load in 5 points of damage here before we kill the fat dude. Now we kill the fat dude. And get a nice little tasty combo. And I'll just kill you. And that's it, right? Yeah. Alright, not bad. Obliterated. That's what we like to see. Shockwave. I'm going to reroll. So I don't want Shockwave. +1 damage? Sure. Make my katana more katana-y. And we are at the Shogun, where the titular Shogun Showdown will take place. And I'm just going to try to push damage here as fast as I can. So that means using Mass Curse to curse the Shogun and hitting him with my katana for 14 damage. I'm going to swap with him so I don't get hit here. You can see he summons in some dudes. Although I guess to be accurate, it's actually his little statue things in the corners that summon the dudes. It's okay, though. Yeah, and I want to be close to him because he's dashing forward. Yeah, so that worked out well. I'm actually glad he summoned there, because now I can do the old Mass Curse again. Hit him for another 14. Step back. And now I want to step. Ooh, I can't step forward with this because of the shield. So let's just spear the Shogun, who obviously is not going to get frozen. Last boss can't be getting frozen. That would just be pathetic. Alright, on to phase 2. This can be kind of tricky. He does this thing where he likes to teleport and throw a shuriken at you. Which is pretty annoying. I think I just take that pot shot here. Step back once. Forward once. Yeah. So I want to be ready for this. So he's about to dash backwards and mirror across the room. And then he's going to immediately throw a shuriken. So what I actually want to do is turn around here. And then I can even load up a weapon. Then I got to swap with him so I don't take that. And now I just picked up shield, which I can use. Which, you know, might as well put that on. I don't see any reason not to. And yeah, this no cooldown. It's pretty dope. Step forward. Hit him here. Now he's doing that thing again. So I immediately turn around. Get ready to swap with him. Take a pot shot before he teleports. Okay, this is a forward dash, so I want to be able to swap with him when he loads his attack. Yeah, so that doesn't damage me. That's great. Step forward. Get a little spear shot in here. Looks like I'm definitely taking the shuriken this time, but that's what the shield's for. We're fine. I would have had to retreat way across the room to stop that from happening. And yeah, that's Shogun Showdown. On the easiest difficulty, of course. There's, yeah, we beat day 1, so that unlocks day 2 for this character, which is essentially Ascension level 2. We got our stamp for that. And we go back to camp. So, 47 combos, not great. We took 10 hits, which is a lot more than I'd like to take. But yeah, all in all, not a bad first run. So, I'm going to keep mixing this game in. You know, I'm definitely going to keep playing more Spire. So, if you're a fan of Spire, don't worry about that. But yeah, every so often, do a little Shogun Showdown run and see if we can get all the achievements. So, with that, we're going to call that an episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.